Welcome back to another game, everybody. We are back on Arabia yet again, but today we have a Mayan war going down, which means we're going to see a lot of different type of strategies being put in, but majorly we're going to see that archer and then go into the plumed archer, because that's what we generally see the most, plumed archers just being spammed until someone wins, essentially, because they're such a cheap, viable unit to use. So, welcome to the game, and welcome back. I've got a lot of things to talk about today, because it's a big day, actually. Hit 100,000 views. That is a big thing, so thank you to everyone who has taken the times out of their lives to watch a 20-minute video. It doesn't seem like a lot, but it's time, and taking that time to watch these, just thank you so much. It's good to see that you're all enjoying the content so far. And I want to take this video again as a chance. Is there anything specific you want to see again on the channel? Because I've done lots of little different things. I've done live games, which were just for laughs, with just Skype calls in them. I've done analytical, I've done mega randoms, I've done interviews. Just name what you want to see and I'll try and get as much of it done as possible. Just to thank you guys for sticking with me, watching my videos this entire time. Next thing I wanted to say as well, over the weekend, I've actually already posted about this, I think it was last night, but over the weekend I was trying to think of ways to improve myself as a commentator, and the only good one I could see was I need to become a better player. I rank in at about 1.7 now, which is, you know, that's about average, and what do we have? The boar steal, actually, I'll get back to this in a second. We have the boar steal going down here, and looks like Blue luring his first one in. I thought they might have got another steal there, but trying to steal this ball back. I'll go back into this in a second. It looks like Green might just take it. I'll announce the plays in a second too, actually. I just thought I'd have time to, but look at this. We're getting straight into it with the ball steal. And here we go, coming back. Nearly there. Nearly there. Is he going to make it? I think he might just get this. And is he going to run too far? No, zigzagging. And good effort, man. Good effort. Kudos to you. We see IamOK actually going out with the wall already. But anyway, back to what I was saying, I need to become a better player to become a better commentator. That's all I can say at that point. So, yesterday, created a new account, played 10 games. 10 wins, 0 losses. Not trying to be egotistical or anything, but that's pretty good in my opinion, and that account went from 1.6 up to 1,709 in a day. And naturally my thoughts on that were, like, I went through all my recs and things, checked on things I need to do. I'm actually going to put up a big post on one of my mates' websites about everything I did to try and get better, and I'm just updating that daily at the moment with all my games, things I've taken out of them. So I'll put a link to that in the description, actually. And so I played 10 games and went 0-10, which is pretty amazing, and especially for me, because I haven't played in so long, but going 0-10, that's just great. And in my opinion, at this point, 0-10, that's a lot. I didn't think it would be that good. So what I did today was I created another account, and I think I played another 10 games, and I think I'm up to 9 at the moment actually, and I'm going to go for 10 or 11 after I finish this video. And at the moment I'm at 1682 with, I think, 2 losses, 7 wins, so that's pretty good effort. And it's just reinforcing the fact that I didn't just play easy players, which is what I mainly wanted to tell. And so seeing that's good. It's made me feel good. And I even played another 2 games on my main account. That account's up to 1728 now. And basically I'm just going to play until I get to at least 18. That is my goal. 1.8k is my goal, and if I keep getting better and better, so be it. If not, well, what do you know, I'm at 1.8, that's good. So, that, in my opinion, the only way I can get better as a commentator is to just start ranking up the scores, play so many games, and just become such a better player that I can just understand absolutely everything that's going on, be able to tell you exactly why and how. So, that's pretty much it for now. So, like I said, I'm going to pretty much try and write up a thing on every day what I do, so you guys can keep up on that if you really want to, because every now and then I might not have a video come up just due to the fact that I'm playing so much. I'm actually stuffed at the moment. But, let's get into this game. So, we've seen the Dark Age, we're about to hit into Feudal, and we've got Blue, who is IamOK, and they're both players of mine, which I've said. And right now we've just got the standard build-up, no gold though, so he's not going to be going for any archers. However, he has got a lot of food up, which is really, really different from mines. Something you don't see a lot of is heaps of food, because generally when you see farms like this, you expect to see scouts. Which is, you know, that's fair, because you need that amount. And nearly going through this house here, actually, very good play by CHB Yiniaoer, who is our green player, and I'm not going to be able to pronounce that name properly, so I'm just going to call him Green like I always do when I can't pronounce something right. But Green reacting the right way, seeing his opponent's fully walled off and walling himself off, definitely the best play when you can see it like that. If you know your opponent's going to be going like that, you have to get that up. But what do we see from IamOK? He's getting that stone count up, which says to me he's going to get his food up as much as possible, get as much stone as he can, and he's going to go straight for Castle Edge and start pumping out those plumed archers. We see this militia down over here still doing a fair bit of damage to his house. He might not going to put him into population and blocking, but still not the best thing in the world to lose houses like that, because you've got to remember they do cost resources, and when you're fast castling, every resource seems to matter. So you've got to remember that as well. So this house is going to go down. Let's see the big fireworks in a few seconds. And there we go. We've got CHB Green going up. 14 minutes. That is very late. Even though he's got the drush out as well, it's actually pretty standard with the drush. But still late, and IamOK, there we go, killing that house paid off. He got population blocked there, so he's not going to be able to create these villages which he wants, and he's going to have to put that house down, and before he advances, he's going to need to do that as well. So, what are we seeing? Are we seeing the market go up yet? The market is down, so we are going to see, looks like we're going to see, yep, food being sold off, or did we see stone get sold off? I think we saw stone get sold off for gold, then go straight up into the Castle Edge, which is a norm for mines, just because of the fact they want to get those plumed archers as quick as damn possible, which, you know, it's always a good object. Like I said, it's a good objective to have because they're so cheap and they're so effective. There's no reason not to create them. Now, if we jump over to Green, he's not that far behind, just because once you catch up from the drush, you can actually get to Castle Edge reasonably fast. You have to sacrifice a few villages, and by sacrifice I mean not create a few, but of course you can do it. We do see Green action on 39, and IamOK only on 30, so it looks like he's going to be behind a bit actually from the start. So he's going to be up to Castle Edge a little bit quicker, but he's not going to have as strong a military or economy force that Green does, which is really interesting, so it's going to come down to how they play it out from here and how they do it. Will IamOK go straight into a boom now, or is he going to go straight for that castle? Which is what I don't know, because if he puts a castle up right now, he's not going to have enough for a town centre. And there we go, looks like a castle is going up. There we go, castle is up, and town centre on the way. He's monitoring his stone there, because I want to see how he goes. No extra town centre, so he's just going to be pumping out villages with this one to try and get that wooden gold count up. That way he can start pumping out these archers and just do as much damage as possible with them. And if we jump over to Green, what are you going? Are you going for castle? Green is taking a different approach here. He's going for a 3 town centre boom, which in this case seems he's stonewalled himself off. I think it's going to pay off, just due to the fact those plumed archers aren't going to be able to do a lot. If they sit behind here, he could be in trouble. If he gets forward castle, he's going to be in a lot of trouble. But until then, he's going to be alright. He's going to be able to start pushing this economy advantage, which he'll have. Also, the fact right now, he has enough for a castle. So he's got his 3 town centres, and he's got his castle coming up right now. So for IamOK's sake, I hope he's going up with another town centre. There we go, so he's going up with 1. Are we going to see another? Wrong player there. You can see the player. It's just the 1. 2 there, and militia going at it again, gonna try and take down that blacksmith by the looks of it. Losing that blacksmith actually could be a big deal, because he still needs to get all these plumed archer upgrades, and of course if he can't get them, and has to rebuild that barracks, that's really gonna set him behind, which will be really interesting. And there we go, IamOK putting his 3rd town centre up now, taking all his villages off stone, because he doesn't exactly need it anymore. And these militia just going at it with this wall over here. However, they are going to be picked up very quickly right now by these plumed archers. As we know, plumed archers just absolutely destroy militia, as do pretty much every unit in the game. I don't think they could kill a spear. I think a spear would be able to outdo them fairly easily. I mean the other way around. A militia would be able to outdo a spear fairly easily. And of course, apart from that exception, that's probably about it. But we do see plumed archers being created now for Green, which is good. How many do you have in play? You only have 3 created, more on the way. Your economy looks pretty good. Got a large gold count actually, so he's going to be able to use that to his advantage. Going to be able to go eagles actually if he needs to defend off these plumed archers. Of course, building eagles in Castle Edge isn't the best idea, just because they are still lacking that pierce armor and that extra HP they get from the heavy eagle warrior, as well as that bit of extra attack, plus the resurgence from the blacksmith. It's not going to help. But right now, what are we going to see? We see these plumed archers come in, and they can't do anything right now because our opponent has actually walled himself in completely and utterly. Stone wall everywhere except for this section over here, which is double house walled and a blacksmith. So you're not going to be getting through that fairly easily. So it looks like that it's going to be who can go up to the Imperial first and start getting the damage in, because it's going to come down to that early ram as well. We do see a monk going out as well, either collecting the relics or he could be just going for some conversions. Looks like with these plumed archers guarding this relic though, looks like he's going to be going for that. We do see houses coming up down here and being deleted off there. This villager here is not careful, will be able to be killed off by this wolf. Villager coming out, building a house right next to his gold mine. Don't know whether that's a misclick or not. I would hope it's not. And there we go. And is he going to delete it and realise, or did he intend to do it? That's what I want to know. Alright, looks like he intended to do it. Gonna have to watch out. But right now we've got a big force moving across the map right now for green. He's got a lot of villagers up here in the wing. He's got a lot of plumed archers here with that plus range and attack upgrades. And look at that, we've got a forward castle going down right now for green. And this is going to be a big game changer. These plumed archers are going to have to do so much more damage to green right now to stop this effect here, because he's going to be able to go in. And we've got green up in Imperial Age already. He has been set for this. 4,000 points. He's up by 300 currently. IamOK sacrificing way too much of his economy to go for an early castle, which of course are very necessary in Blue Dutch. When you can't attack your opponent like that, there is no point in going for it, because all these stone walls here, they have just stopped everything right now. We see the siege workshop going up for green. He's going to be able to get some battering rams out, even some mangonels to help counter off those plumed archers that his opponent will obviously be sending, as well as the fact both these castles, well, this castle here is in the wrong section to be defending. That is not good. Trebuchet's out right now for green. We have a castle out on this side for IamOK, which is a great choice of play. But these plumed archers here are going to be able to absolutely demolish once they get into here, because as we know, plumed archers do absolutely destroy villages just due to the fact they are so fast and they do so much damage. They're ranged units. That's good. And IamOK moving forward, trying to wall in these gold piles. Definitely a smart idea, but at this point, I don't know who that's going to be. We do see Capped Ram upgrade. We might see Siege Ram. Actually, I can't remember if mines can get Siege Ram on it. I'm really tired from my playing right now. But this castle here is going to be in trouble unless they can take down this trebuchet. Looks like, and doing the smart thing there, very, very smart play actually. He's guarding this trebuchet with these archers, meaning he's going to have to kill off these archers before he can get here. But look at this, and here we go. We're about to see the amount of damage that the rams can do to trebuchets. And here we go. 1, 2, and down. We do see another offensive castle coming up for green. He is pushing in very hard right now. These capture rounds being forced to be pulled back, and plumed archers still up in this section here, unable to get a handle on any more gold spots, which is really important. And that all comes down to the fact that if he can't get gold, he can't get elite plumed archers, and he's run out of his main one in here. Nope. How much do we have on them? Not a lot actually, and this one over here is starting to be mined from. This one over here not going to be mined from, but we are going to see quite a bit. So I'm going to slow this down right now, because this is when the real action should start to begin. We do have the trebuchet up from IamOK, but there's only 100 points in it, so you've got to remember this is really, really close. Plumed archers with all their upgrades right now, they've got the +3, they do not have the chemistry upgrade though. They have the +3 attack, the +4 defense, and the +3 range. Really a big deal to have that there. And what are they firing at? Are they firing at each other, or are they firing at the castles? That is my question right now. We see a large amount of rams from IamOK right now. He's going to be able to push in here, and he might be able to take out these castles if he plays this well enough. He does have rams. They're going to be able to do a lot of damage with them. And this trebuchet here looks like it was it being repaired there? Doesn't look like it. Can't see a villager in a second. But we do have a mangonel right now in play for green. He's going to be able to use that to push all these plumed archers here back. It's going to outrange. The castle over here is going to outrange the mangonel, so he's going to be careful where he does it. And yes, that trebuchet has been repaired, and castle's being repaired as well. But these offensive castles right now are going to be doing so much, just such a good job at keeping the ground is gained. We do have another trebuchet coming in right now. We have siege ram upgrade, so I was right in my prediction before that mines can get siege rams. Yeah. So lots of plumed archers from both players hit again, something we see time on time again. However, we can see right now IamOK has opted to go for chemistry, and we can see that Green has not got that yet, so that is going to be a very big defining factor in this side of the game. And here come all the siege rams right now from IamOK. These mangonels, of course, going to be able to do a lot of damage to these siege rams, and the castle for IamOK is actually fallen right now. This is a very big deal right now, just because of the fact that Green now has complete control of this area, and I wouldn't actually be surprised if we see IamOK resign soon. He just doesn't have a lot he can do, just because of the fact he's losing this area here. He's losing all his villages. Actually, I'm going to pause it here because I want to show his base right now. We can see, look at all the farms that have drived up, look at the little he has on wood over here. He's only got a few villages over here. So many idle villages just because he's working so hard to try and defend this rush. However, if we look over here, lots less idle villages. The farms are starting to dry up, but mainly due to the fact that he's been repairing everything, and he does have the resources there to do it, but both players are so focused in this at the moment. He's going to start off with who had the better economy going into the fight, then who has the better economy now. We do see lots of rams actually in play for both players now. Of course, they're going to be able to soak up that damage, and from each plumed archer, of course, and they're going to be able to do damage to those trebuchets as well as working on taking down these castles. Which is really good. These mangonels here proving invaluable at taking down these siege rams, and of course that's just going to be great for doing damage. And trebuchet here might go down. No, just going to stick in there. Very, very good. But skirmish is being forced out now from IamOK. Forcing has been put in a hard position, alright. Forward castles are really, really annoying, especially when you do not have the means to take them out, as we saw with IamOK not being an Imperial before that castle came up. So right now, it's starting to look like we are going to see Green take the win here, just because of the fact he's got this forward castle in here, he's disrupting his opponent's economy so much, while his has not been harassed all game. These siege rams here going to be able to soak up so much of that damage with their 995 armor and their 270 hit points. They're just going to be able to run in here. However, they are seeming to be gunning for this trebuchet. This village is kind of setting up a defensive wall though. That's actually quite smart. Whether or not that was intended, I don't know. And trebuchet here looks like it will be in a lot of trouble. There we go, trebuchet going down. We do see a lot of resources right now for Green, which is really interesting. I'm surprised he's not pumping out more and more plumed archers. I would just have them glued to the teeth right now. And looks like it's just that wood count that's holding him back. Plenty of gold. And right now we see IamOK starting to get into a lot of trouble. This trebuchet here going down. We have another forward castle going down for Green. It's currently up by 1,200 points. We see another archer range going down in the back of the base here. However, this area here is going to be taken down fairly quickly by these siege rams. Surprised he hasn't moved these archers up yet. However, he will want to be defending this castle here, because if this goes down, it's going to cost him a lot of stone. He's probably not going to be able to want to put that up again. However, he does have enough for another castle as well, so I wouldn't be surprised if we actually saw him advance completely with castles right now. Skirmishes, of course, and we can see IamOK is actually still lacking his last armor upgrade, which is really another really important thing to have, just because of the fact when you're going up against plumed archers, if you can negate 2 of the damage that's done, that's a lot, considering they only have 8 attack at the moment, because they do not have the chemistry upgrade. But right now, it's starting to look like a good game. We see that IamOK is currently down by like 1,300 points, which is a lot, especially at this stage of the game when both players are going for the same tactic. But the fact still remains that Blue just could not get the harassment. He sacrificed too much to go for that fast castle. Green just did not get the harassment all game at all. And we saw the fact that Green just pushed in with his 4 castles, and there was nothing that IamOK could do to stop them. He did get those trebuchets out, but the force attacking was too large, and he was just not able to deal with it right now. Saying that, actually, we are seeing an even bigger increase in score right now, currently 2,300 points for Green. And these trebuchets here are going to go down. We do see this base here being completely redone, but again, these mangonels can prove invaluable, just forcing these archers here back. Not going to be able to get in within too much range of these guys here, because they will be able to kill them fairly easy. And there's that extra castle being dropped down there. Gold mine over here still. Surprised we haven't seen any of the plumed archers go over here just to pick off this gold mine. But he is in the main base now. He has taken out the main town centre, and there's not a lot IamOK can do right now. He's got this area here and this area here, and that's it. Rest of the map control goes completely to Green. We do see this castle here going up, and there we go, going to be able to pick off these villages here with that 8+3 range, which is absolutely amazing to have on those castles. Siege Workshop going down as well, wanting to get even more rams and mangonels out to deal with this. And nearly get up in there. We did see a big hit there actually, but not too much damage. The Honor upgrade here actually might be able to save this for IamOK, but at the moment, unless he can absolutely destroy everything, he's not going to have a chance. And there we go, resigning out there from IamOK. So, a few things to cover at the end of this game. What else do you want to see on the channel? What do you want to see repeat on the channel? We're talking analysis, interviews, mega random, things like that. I've been playing a lot recently to improve my commentary, and I've been documenting that. Not a lot else to say. Oh, and thank you for the 100,000 views. That's all else I have to say. So thank you everyone who's stuck by me so far, and hopefully there will be more and more content always coming. I'll see you guys soon.